Hello, I am Lali, and I just want to talk about a few things. Um, this is a very hot topic for me to talk about because I feel that I have to talk about that because if I'm not gonna talk about this, I will not be relieved. Okay, so first things first, I know politics, maybe not very well. Okay, I don't know politics very well. I just know the information I should know, but I'm not going to talk about politics because I don't want to mess up things, and I'm not the person who needs to talk about that. So I just want to talk about my feelings with the currency of the situation. And we all know about what the situation is right now in Europe. I just want to say that I felt very, very guilty. I mean, I would feel very guilty if I would just post a vlog when I eat strawberries in the bathtub that day of when the tragedy happened. So that's why I didn't do that, because it would be kind of disrespectful. So, and then I also didn't post nothing on Instagram and stuff and stuff and stuff. In general, in February, I took a break. I mean, the longer break from the social media, but I still stayed on Instagram and YouTube. But I felt that I need to just take a longer break right now. But now I'm after that because what can I do? But I am the person who has a high level of sensibility. I'm this kind of person. So, although, okay, I'm from Europe, but although I live in Korea right now, I couldn't live normally. I didn't sleep 4 nights. And I'm not saying that for making myself pity or something like this, because I'm not the victim. The victims are the people who are actually struggling right now. But I am the person who has a high level of sensibility, and I cried all the time. I can say that I cried all the time. I was so anxious. I have severe anxiety attacks. I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop thinking about that. It was like 4 nights I didn't sleep. I cried in my sleep. I had nightmares. Also, when, of course, at work I didn't cry because I couldn't cry at work. It's understandable. But when I when I just was walking in the door of my flat, immediately I started to cry. And not only one time, it was like 4 days straight. I was like, I was doing dinner, I was preparing myself, I was making dinner, I was crying, I was eating dinner, I was crying, I was going to sleep, I was crying. In my sleep I was crying. I was waking up with my hands were shaking. I was anxious. I took my medicine for the anxiety. I cried because I couldn't live normally. Like, that I couldn't live normally. For example, I couldn't eat dinner normally with the thought that someone else in Europe now is dying. At the same time, when I just live normally, I just couldn't live normally in the circumstance. I really struggled through this, and now I'm still of course my pain isn't even compared. We can't compare the pain I feel for the pain of the people, how they feel actually. But I just wanted to speak about that, not about the politics, because like I said, I just know the information I should know. But I can mess up something. I'm not the expert. I just want to talk about my feelings, my personal feelings. I was so terrified. I was so scared. And I was talking to my friends. My friends were trying to calm me down. Mm, and it really helped me, especially my one friend who 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 is kind of special person, just calmed me down. And that's why I just calmed down. And I still read news, but I try to not being obsessed about that, I just for my mental health, because I can't do anything. But now I'm a bit calmer, but because I had to live normally, I just can't give up on my life. I just can't do that. So, but with my high level of sensibility, it really hit me. It hit my heart. So, I messaged my friend who is from the country. I don't want to mention the name of the country because I don't know about the YouTube and stuff. So from this country, not this country who is doing that, but this country who is struggling, I messaged my friend, the citizen. Actually, he was my best friend from university, and he told me, no, I am in your country and I am saved, but my family is there. So, and then we we spoke like for 2 hours, and I was like, okay, he's fine. So this what I wanted to say. That, and what I want to say more, that um I never was good at history, the subject. I didn't like the history. everything about Everything about this thing was so difficult to me. uh but now I understood what the books were talking about. Now I understood everything. I understood the terms like propaganda, like making the information false. What does it mean for real? I understood what is to. What's the difference between NATO and EU? Um, just I understood everything right now, and because this is real, and that's why I understood, and I actually learned a lesson that we can lose the life in like snap. So I feel that every single person I love, I should say that I love them, because I don't know what's going to happen to me tomorrow or in any part of the world, right? So I want to rush myself with my confessions to people that, I love you. I want to say that to you because I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, and stuff and stuff and stuff. How important is to show the love to people. And also, what I want to say is that we have to be prepared every time for this kind of situation. It's not like, oh, it's going to be peace forever. We have to be prepared, every single country. There is the fairy tale about the teacher and a student, where the student was a gardener and a teacher was a fighter. And the teacher said to the gardener, oh, I'm going to teach you how to fight. And then the gardener said, but everything is good. Everything is good right now. Why I need to know how to fight when I'm just a gardener? I work in the garden. And then the teacher said, remember, It's always better to be a fighter in the garden than the gardener in the fight. Very wise. Very wise. And in the past, when someone said, the peace in the world is the most important thing, and then I was like, this is so common saying, usual, blah, 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 blah. No. Now I understood that the most important thing in the world is not your stupid crush, not your stupid school, or your dreams, or some things you want, material, not material. No. The most important thing in the world is peace in the world. I learned a lesson. I just want to pray. And I did. And I will. My t-shirt is cooperating with me today. Okay. Next week I will come back for my vlogs because I have to live somehow. But let's stand with this country. Stand with you, Ukraine.